Hello and welcome to the daily chapter reading of Some of It Was Real, No Infringement, Chapter 6, Sylvie. I don't know what the message I revoked means. Maybe it's nonsense, but I do know that there's a whiff of desperation to Thomas. Can it help me? You've shared your intentions to expose me, so why are you here now? To offer you an opportunity. What opportunity? To tell your side of the story. I sit back, the picture of calm, while inside I scramble. All those years of revolving therapists, Lucas's unwavering belief, my burgeoning following and many successes, yet 5 minutes with this guy and I'm a hamster trying to outrun my wheel. I tamp down fear focus. Why not interview all the people I've helped? I talked to them, a lot of them, but they're believers. I manage a smile and say they wouldn't be if I'd failed them. We've already established how you succeed. Draping an arm around Moose, I ask him, exactly what do you want to know, doubting Thomas? He opens a notepad, scans it. I have very little background on you. I'd like you to fill in the missing pieces. You were adopted when you were about 6, raised in High River, Oregon by orchidists. Your high school pal, Holly McConnell, said your biological parents, Becky and Seth Peters, died in a plane crash. That's right. He looks up from the page. It is? There's no record of that crash. Moose is solid beneath my arm, but the room still slips sideways for a second. He's lying to throw me off. Not possible. He flips a page. I spoke with a source at the Oregon Department of Human Services. ODHS oversees the foster care program. She read me your file. Who was your source? A janitor. I make a sound. You bribed someone? Do you want to know what I learned? Thomas asks. A shadow looms behind me. Every animal senses when they're about to become prey. Serenely I ask, what? The only information was your date of birth, birth parents' names, date of arrival into foster care at age 4.5, your adoptive parents' names, and the date you went to live with them at a month shy of age 6. My fingers burrow into Moose's fur. What's wrong with that? Where do I start? There was no information about how you were adopted or details on your parents, the 1.5 you spent in foster care, or names of the families who took you in until you were permanently placed. Foster care files are normally filed with information, doctors' physical exams, dental checks, foster parents' details, and adoption proceedings. None of that was in your file. And that proves what? He closes his notepad. That you're a fraud from start to finish. You've covered your tracks well. What I don't understand but want to is why. I reach for my coffee. It's cold, the almond milk now separated into yellow flecks that look like pus. I take a sip anyway. Sylvie, what are you hiding? Rubbing my hands together as if this was great fun, I say, absolutely nothing. But if I was hiding something, why on God's green earth would I tell you? I've heard criminals are relieved after they come clean. Their blood pressure drops. They sleep like a baby. I'm healthy as a horse and asleep just fine. Then I'll appeal to your survival instinct. Prove to me there are no skeletons in your closet and that you're the real deal, and I'll leave you out of the exposé. How would I do that? Thomas meets my gaze. 2 ways. First, tell me the truth about your past. Second, you have a show in Portland, Oregon in 1 week. Do it without cheating. I don't let myself break eye contact. I'm not saying you're right about the research, but if you were, how could you be sure I didn't find a way to do any prep before the show? I'd be with you the entire time. My stomach flutters. And if I don't agree? I'll run with the story I already have. You're a fraud just like Victor and Doug. You've already decided that. Yeah, but I'm offering you a lost chance to prove me wrong. And if I do everything you ask and you still don't believe, at least your side of the story will be told. His silence says he thinks there is no other choice. If this is an attempt at blackmail, I'm not rich, so that leaves sex. If he says yes, will I do it? Don't insult me. I stand. It's been entertaining. I'd like you to leave now, please. Moose growls when Thomas walks by him. Good boy. At the door, Thomas pauses. Don't wait too long. This story will go to my editor soon. Sweetly I say, do hold your breath. He winks. You'll call. People about to drown always lunge for a life ring, even if they don't trust the person who threw it.